Thank you for Patreon now for donating to the Patreon. Hey guys, Vanguard, so back with Cardfight, Vanguard, Dear Days videos. So if you guys don't know, subscribe, and smash hobby. And the last one we ended up doing is we took on, I honestly don't know what we did. I think we took on Yui, and we fought Yuki, and then we bought the new decks we didn't, well yeah, we got the DLC, so we got Dradueled, for more clarity, set 6 Dradueled, we got Nirvana Cross, we got, Youthberg, Leonorn, and Heroes. I was trying to go to playmat. I clicked on everything else but playmats. Oh, apparently I bought all of them. Cool, I guess now we're saving up VP. If you're wondering why my money looks different, it's because I was doing a challenge off camera and that I stopped when I wanted to record. So I'm still going through that challenge, but basically I'm just kind of grinding up VP and free fights. So when we eventually get set 7, I can go buy it. But yeah, let's go ahead and take on Tatsuki and then we'll continue the story with Doshi. Here we go, time to have a fun fight. So I did play Leonorn and Youthberg and Dradueled off camera because I was curious of how they would work out. Dradueled feels weird, but it works as it's supposed to, I guess. I don't want to have a Nation Mirror match, so Leonorn it is. Where was I going with this thought process? I was gonna say something, then I forgot what it was. Oh yeah, I guess it was just like this time we're gonna use the new 3 because last time we used both Nirvanas. Granted, one of them lost, but still. And I think it might just be that I suck with that version on Dear Days because I played a few matches off camera. Granted, I only played 1 match off camera, so in total I've only lost twice with it. But 0 for 2 does not sound like a good thing. I think it might just be because it's on Dear Days because I do so much stupid shenanigans. I just now realized it was the first turn of the game. I was like, wait, I don't want to call this, but I forgot the reason why. You know what? I can attack this turn. It doesn't fucking matter. Proceeds to remember that I can't attack this turn. Okay, well, that's me being stupid. But, you know, Nirvana, where's I going? Oh, yeah. Like, I'll probably get a few wins with the, and it was crossover dress, by the way, not over cross dress, so there's that. But we used that one in Heroes last time. Honestly, that hero deck is consistent and reminding me why I hate Heroes. And yeah, weirdly enough, it's fun playing in Dear Days, it's boring playing on tabletop. It's the opposite of one of my other decks, except I don't remember what the other deck is, I just remember it exists. Anyways, we move on to the stand and draw. There's something very specific I want to talk about later when we get to Dradueled and Youthberg specifically. But until then, I was going to bully the hell out of the AI with this move. Gracia. Sadly, I don't have access to the card I want to. And I know a lot of people probably screaming at me for that, but I'm going to do this anyways. Okay, 8 to Van. Take it or don't, it's up to you. Hindsight should have swung at the rear guard, because I knew a trigger was coming. That's not helpful at all, is it? Well, it's a good thing Gracia boosted, it's 23, so 23 to Vanguard. I love how that skill is automatic, and yet Flutter Dragons plus 2k power isn't automatic, for whatever conceivable reason that may be. I don't know why some skills are like that, but I guess it's because like they stack maybe, but even then, like, Brainwash, even when you still charge once, you still have to go through the process of clicking on it. It just doesn't make sense. In hindsight, it's probably better to have you in the front row, because even though it technically would have made the 2k more drop, I couldn't have, well, either way, it would have been better to put in back row for that, but I did want the on-hit draw, so, I'm willing to sacrifice some guard power for a soul card, so. Okay, I've only played this deck twice, including this time, once off camera in that challenge I was doing to grind for VP, and then once here, and both games I have somehow ran into triple heals that were next to each other. I cannot explain how that's happened 3 times, or twice now, consistently. If it happens again, we know it's a thing, but, we'll just pretend like we didn't see anything, don't say trigger. Should have guarded. Okay then, well. By any chance, can you have Mercy and swing at my rear guards for whatever conceivable reason you would have to do so? I don't know, maybe you just feel like swinging at rear guards today. You know, that Amalia right here, I could use it to get a whole free draw! Nope, the AI smart. Okay, fine. Guard. You know, I shouldn't have called it. It wasn't, actually, no, it was a good idea, because help me push to 3, never mind. Okay, I don't know what I'm going to drop for Leonor's skill is the thing, because I don't want to drop this. But it looks like I might have to ride Leonorn. I will not use your skill. I remember the first time I used this, I completely forgot about the act skill of Leonorn, I just went right for the grade 1 call. Oh, hi, you. I'm tempted not to call it now because I know they can kill because I have Mikani, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, it's kind of worth it, isn't it? I have a freebie soul. Yeah, I have a freebie soul. We'll be fine. Okay, Leonorn, skill, Soul Blast, drop, boost with everything, +5 from Gracia, +2k from Amelia, and then I'll counterblast 1 to draw a card, or counterblast 1, soul blast 1 to draw a card, and then we'll use skill of Bayara if this hits, which I feel like it will. And I love seeing the power of 2 units go up at once. It looks so cool to me. But yeah, now we get that free draw on me trigger. Yeah, let's go. And we got a replacement for the Diantha, so if that happens to go somewhere, I can just get it right back. Let's do it. Triple drive. First check. Oh yeah, I also want to say that first game I played off camera, I got triple triggers. I believe it was double heal into a crit, or it was a heal into double crit. And then that happened, where I pulled 3 non-triggers, which actually did happen last game, where I pulled 3 non-triggers in a row, for whatever reason that may be. Skill of Leonorn, stand. You have to boost the Vanguard, correct? Yes, you do. So for the sake of on hits, this probably isn't gonna hit, but it's at least worth trying. I stand corrected. It hits anyways. Cool, no trigger. I still love that art, but sometimes I just, like, kind of think it's a little bit messed up just seeing Barrow and Magnus suffer there. I like Pirette, but I think I can afford to send her to Soul for this one. So draw a card. Okay, I got a Bayara. And then we'll swing at the Vanguard for 23 because Amalia gets +2k. I love that skill. My only thing I would change about it is that it wouldn't be a once per turn. I remember I used to hate her too, and she just turned out to be so useful from that skill. And okay, you're sacking heals now, great. I'm trying to think of like anything I want to talk about that isn't a part of the gradual youth perk thing. Considering this is going up on Wednesday, whenever I mention those two, I feel like people are gonna know what I'm referring to. But if you want to like get a quick hint, go check a video from Monday, and you'll probably understand what I'm referring to. But that I want to talk about that I don't want to talk about yet, because I want it, you know, it to be in theme with what's currently happening. But I can't really think of anything that's in theme outside of like the newest episode, and I'm trying to remember what I said last time I recorded, because I don't know if I like went into that territory, and I swear to God if you sack crits, no, oh yeah, you don't even have 8 soul, you pathetic loser. Please don't sack 8 crits. I mean, why did I call Tatsuki a pathetic loser? What the hell? I forgot who I was fighting. I'm sorry, Tatsuki. As I insult him, he pulls the over. I may have pissed off Tatsuki. I see. And I have 1 heal left to my knowledge. Plus the over. The over exists. The over's in this deck, right? I need confirmation that I put the over in here. I did not realize I have to waste my PG on the rear guard. Oh god, this is not gonna end well. See, if I had access to Maskez, I would call final turn, but I don't think but I know I don't have access to that first up, but I don't think I can kill unless I pull off triple crit, so, well, I'm gonna try it anyways. Final turn, though. Even though I know there's at least 1 PG in hand, I'm pretty sure I can at least force out the PG. Okay, listen, Amalia, this is nothing personal, but I do need power if I'm gonna win this. So, CB1, draw a card. Okay, hell yeah. Call this to rear guard. Thankfully, it doesn't have to be to open. Sorry, Amalia, again, no hard feelings. It's just for the sake of numbers. So, battle phase. In hindsight, I should have just killed Bayara then, but hindsight's 20/20, as I say. Okay, swing, skill, soul blast, drop. Hindsight, I should have dropped Bayara, but I can call it back with Diantha, so it's fine. Okay, rest everything, triple drive. Big ass number to Vanguard. I don't know if I want to do I don't want to do the draw skill, but I do at the same time. Okay, fine, I'll do the draw skill because it's probably a trigger. Oh, it's not. Okay, cool. Please, see crits or the over. See an over or crit. I don't care which one it is, or both. Come on, any crit or any over. Works for me. Come on, see at least 1 trigger. Fuck. That did not go according to plan. And I don't have PGs in hand. Ooh, this is not a good situation to be in. Suddenly feeling the pain of hell. Why did you take... You have a PG, don't you? He 100% has a PG or some way to stop this. Otherwise, he would not have taken that. There's nothing to do here. Please chop take a PG from this. Where are my remaining triggers? Okay. This is not gonna hit. If it does, I'll be damned. Please hit, though. Or force him to drop everything. One of the two. Damn you. Okay. Wait, he has a Persona Ride. I know he does. He definitely has a Persona Ride for this. He 100% has a Persona Ride. Oh, he doesn't! I might live! It's doubtful, but I might! It is very doubtful, but I might live this! I don't know if he has Mikani or not. You motherfucker. Okay. So, can I survive this turn? No, I cannot. But it's at least worth trying. What do I have to do to live this? Cheat, got it. Is there a heal left? There should be. Okay, my entire damage zone is triggers. To my knowledge, there's one left. Plus the over. 1, 2, 3. Okay, at some point I have to take something, right? Because what? Guard this, and then that swings for 31. Guard with this. So what I'm left with is a 5. I have to take one thing. Please pull a heal. Pull a heal. Pull a heal. Pull a heal with the over. God damn it. Why? I think I pissed him off when I said, oh, you son of a bitch. I don't remember what I said. I think I just know whatever I said pissed him off to where he had to sack the over and then proceeded to prevent me from sacking any triggers at all. Like, come on, 2 drive checks of straight up no triggers? You gotta be kidding me. How is that fair? I guess because that happened, in the name of the revolution! Youth bug, don't lose this, please. This deck is weird. I now realize how much I like rely on Tempest as the first revolve dress, because great God, playing this deck without a Tempest feels so weird. I now realize of how I love that feeling too. Like when you begin to realize of how much you rely on something when you can no longer do it. Like, for example, have you ever like hurt like your finger or a muscle or something? Or like for me, let's just use an example for me, where like one time I hurt my finger and I couldn't really like, you know, jiggle it up and down like this. And I think it was like, it wasn't this index finger, it was my right hand index finger. And during that time frame, I basically wasn't supposed to move it around or like strain it. And it was only then that I came to realize how often do I like actively twitch my right index finger. Because it was so uncomfortable not doing it. But now the thing is this. I don't know if it's because after that I stopped doing it as much, or if it's because now I'm like aware of it. But I notice nowadays, or at least after that incident, I don't twitch my right index finger nearly as much as I wanted to. So either like it's a type of thing where during that time frame I had conditioned myself not to do it to avoid the pain, or I never did it to begin with, and it was just an instance of me wanting to do something I never do. Like for example, I know a really random thing that I never did was just like snap, for example, because I did not know how to snap when I was younger, and you know, it was just a thing I couldn't do, and then eventually I learned how to. But I just didn't know how to snap at all, and it was weird. And I realized that one time, again, hurt my hand, but not necessarily my finger, just hurt my hand, that it was like, because the way I was trying to snap, the way I thought it was done, also screw you, like was just hurting, so I just didn't do it. But again, I wouldn't do it very often because I knew I couldn't snap. And then what ended up happening is, later on when I did learn how to snap, or not later on, but well, yeah, later on in general, but not before I learned how to snap, but what I learned is that I just didn't do it as much, and now I wanted to do it more because, I don't know, I had the option to, I don't know. But then when I actually learned how to snap, I just do it a lot. Like, I remember when I first learned how to snap, I was straight up going ham on it to the point where I hurt my fingers so much because I was snapping like every 5 seconds because it was like, oh my god, my childhood, I was dumb for not knowing how to do this before. To my better judgment, I'm not going to add gust, and just going to call this, I should have called it behind van. Put that here, and then let's rely on, I have Snizel, I have 2 gusts in here. The chance of me, well, I have 1 more gust left that is not at bottom. I know there's a total of 3. I think I run 3 of each, so there should, not even going to ask why 2 of them were next to each other, but whatever. called Cadwella. Hopefully I win this so I don't have to sit here longer than I have to, because I do want to move on with the story, because I do want to, like, kind of run through the rest of Dear Day's story quickly, because I don't want to be here forever. So there is that, and I'm glad I'm getting return fire with the critical triggers. Yeet. First check, no trigger. Oh, same thing as last time, where he damage checked a Persona Ride. I am not surprised you sack a crit here. He'll probably intercept this Sneasel with her, so my best bet would probably be to go kill the rear guard. But at the same time, I do want to see if the AI would actually take it. Because sometimes the AI does willingly take it for whatever conceivable reason that may be. So, cool, I made it ditch a PG, and now it has to drop more inherently for this attack alone. Which, of course, it guards this. Now, if I had another grade 2, I would 100% go ham with this. I won't, because I want to get, like, free ride deck next turn, basically. Or CB1 ride deck instead of discard. You know, that does kind of bring me to a thought, though, with, what's his name? Trying to think, and again, I'm snapping now. I like how I've started doing that instinctively. I'm not joking, by the way. Like, I genuinely did not used to know how to snap, and for so long, I wanted to, like, be able to snap whenever I was thinking. So I would try to do my version of it, and I would struggle. But then, literally the second I learned how to snap, it became, like, in tune with me to the point where it's, like, instinctively, I, like, just put it to my normal style of how I do things, because that's how I wanted to do it for so long. I cannot explain how it worked. I just know that it existed and it happened. So there's that. Zaz, no offense, but right now I don't have Persona Rides. You know what's weird too? I have such good luck with my Persona Rides in tabletop. Like, quite literally, almost every game I will draw all my Persona Rides. And in this game, granted, I've only played this deck a total of 3 times counting this game, I've only drawn 1 Persona Ride. I think it honestly might just be Dear Days' like programming or something along those lines, because genuinely, like, weird things happen whenever it like comes into accordance with this game, and I honestly thought that was a grade 3. Well, it's either that or I drop the over, and frankly I don't want to, so hopefully this works out. He is at 5. I can gust, so I'm pretty sure this is game. I hope this is game. If it's not, oh, speak of the devil and he will appear. Persona Reds. Okay, ditch, ride, skill. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna live to my next turn anyways, so this. If I do, then I'm an idiot, but this. Cool, hi Friday, how are you? How did I know you were gonna be here? Well, I was making it more there would be a Sneasel, but this works too. Go, 13 Vanguard. The only reason I PG'd him last turn is because I thought he had the over left. Okay, well, draw a trigger, draw a card. Power to Sneasel, I get plus 10,000 power. Second check. Cool. No triggers. Do I if I gust this turn? Well, obviously I gust. Do I use the skill of Enunciate or not? Because I'm curious. Because if I do that, then it puts gust to 23,000. But then in my mind, it's also like, if I do that, then you know, I am kind of dropping a potential booster for Sneasel. So I don't think I will. I don't think I will, because I don't need the CB that badly, and Sneasel can make it a 28 anyway, so I have 2 columns of 28. Yeah, this is the better play. I did use Gust Skill. I was trying to think for a second, did I use Gust Skill? But I was like, how else did I get to 23? Okay, so that's... He might live. He might live. It depends on what his... If he drops a PG, he might live. Okay, I win. Wow, that is just like a Rika thing, too. Sack the exact same critical he would in this situation. Cool. I am now Rika. I must go get my glasses and Edge Boy gear. You know, it's actually funny. I did do that once when I was playing as Youth Bird, because I have glasses in my, I want to say it's kind of like a, I'm trying to remember what the name of it is now. It's kind of like a drawer, but not really. But I have, like, these old glasses I used to own, and for some reason, they still look decent, which is surprising considering how long I've had them, but they look decent enough, and I can see through them, so fair enough. Thinking about your sister? Doshi! How did you know? Before we talk, how about a fight first? Huh? I haven't had a chance to fight today, and I think it'd be a good change of pace for you. Doshi! Rasen, in this fight, I want you to show me your Vanguard. My Vanguard? Okay, I'll try! Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, well, talk about it here. But also, I just want to quickly say before I get too invested in the topic about Dreadjewel and Youthberg, I really do, as much as the shit I give Deer Days about certain storylines, like how Masaru never wins a goddamn fight, I love what they did with, like, the stereotypical big brother must protect little sister. Ani-sama must protect Oni-sama. No, wait, it's the other way around, right? Like, wait. Oh, I forgot what younger brother and older sister is in Japan. God damn it, I forgot. But we all know what I'm trying to say here. And, I really do like how they took a turn on that where the younger brother is the more quote-unquote useless. Not calling Rasen useless, but he's the one that takes a back seat and is motivation for the older one instead of the sister being the motivation for the brother. I like... Okay, sure. But I like how they took a change on that with that. I think it looks pretty cool. But then, okay, story time. Dreadjewel and Youthberg. I recorded the commentary video for the fight between Dreadjewel Mask and Youthberg before I recorded this. If you don't know what I'm about to talk about, you might want to go watch one of the two videos, either the fight itself or the commentary. Okay, just to go over New Dreadjewel, I am disappointed that it still isn't what I want it to be, aka the, you know, your opponent guards with 2 more, because, by the way, that actually would have been useful for the story I'm about to tell. But the Retired 2 is a pretty good gimmick, and still being able to do the thing. The Counter Blast a little bit hefty for it, but it's not horrible. Here is where my issues lie. I knew Youthberg was probably going to win walking into that game. It's not me, but all you missed was me just possibly calling this down and forerunnering. But anyways, so what ended up happening is, and I used the skill, right? Yeah, I did. Okay, so I'm gonna do it again, because I can and I will. So, you know, I didn't really care who would win that match between Youthberg and Dreadjewel. And I was looking forward to using Dreadjewel Masked. And when we won game 1 with Youthberg, I was like, okay, fair enough, this was always kind of expected. But then, game fucking 3, or like games 2 through 7 goddamn team, Youthberg won via divine intervention. Listen, I'll play between like 1 and 5 games per video, maybe because one game was bad, or like, you know, one deck just didn't win the first few games. So I'll play normally until I have 3 matches. And normally, at max, it goes to 5 games. I think the max I've gone to is either 5 or 6 for one deck to win. Youthberg versus Dreadjewel took 17 games for Dreadjewel to win. Dreadjewel lost games 1 through 17 and won on the 18th attempt. And to this moment, I still question how and why. Like, it's so many times they were close too. Like, I don't remember the exact range, but I remember 5, and if you check the commentary, I say almost the exact same thing. 5 games in a row, Youthberg Miracle Healed at 6 damage against Dreadjewel with bad odds of Miracle Healing. Like, 1 heal, 2 heals left in deck with 20 deck cards. So like a 1 in 10 chance. Dreadjewel had better odds. For most of those times, in those same 5 games, by the way, their odds were like 1 in 7. They had 2 heals left. There was 14 deck cards literally every 5 times, by the way. So it was a 1 in 7 each time. Dreadjewel got no heals. And Youthberg did pull 5 heals. And then 3 of those games, Youthberg also sacked the over, either offensively or defensively. And I'm just like... And one of the games where Dreadjewel could have won, I messed up, and I Imperial Game Stated myself, and I didn't remember what I did the previous run. I didn't feel like stopping the camera, because I was already, like, I already recorded, like, at least 17, actually, that was game 17 I messed up on, so I recorded about 16 different games at that point, and I was so, like, tired of this shit, and it was just way too much. I just wanted it to be over with, and I hated every moment of it. Okay, skill of Brainwash at 5,000 power. I don't really want to lose my 10Ks, so no. We're going to move you back. We're going to call Botus. And it's not worth using the skill here, because I know the AI won't guard. No, because it also won't give me the crit. So I want to keep the power for the Animines, and... That also happened! Well, actually, yeah, that game that I lost with Dreadjewel, game 17, I actually pulled the over offensively, and if I had just remembered to, maybe, I don't know if the attack was hit or not, but... Oh, by the way, gotta say, I checked all the... I didn't get to see Youthberg's animation, or, like, Protofall Youthberg's animation, or actually, no, wait, I did get to... I didn't see Gus' attack animation, but whenever I was playing offline, I was just, like, kind of battle against the AI with the different decks, see their attack animations, and pretty much all that stuff like that. Anyways, bombarding the AI, because I don't... Yeah, Doshi's just gonna let me do this to him. Okay then, well, that gets rid of his overtrigger. Next, okay, if I can live to my next turn, which I most likely will now, thanks to that, I can Persona Ride, drop his power to 1, get total triple critical, 33k base. Okay, I think I can do this. Let's see what happens. I don't know, why did Doshi's voice sounded so much more menacing, like, it was like, he's a villain type of thing. I don't know why, I just noticed that, but, frick, what was I about? No, you motherfucker, you killed my brainwash. That's it, I will initiate I will initiate murder vengeance attack. Okay, I love how this moving around makes it look kind of better, but, sorry, what? What? Hey, what? Oh, I'm sorry, dude. I feel so bad. He had 4 triggers back to back. I feel so bad for him. But he's just getting plays off. I'll give him this. This version of Doshi is actually smart, though he had to call 3 triggers, so I don't really know how to say about that one, but I feel bad a little bit. You are a guaranteed 10k drop, but I don't want to use you yet. We'll take this, see what we get. I was hoping for a heal, not gonna lie. But it's fine. It's fine, because we have PGs. The issue is, he might live now on my next turn, because I have to drop... Yeah, I'm gonna have to drop the... Boy. I'm gonna have to sadly drop Gyrate, which isn't good. I mean, on the bright side, I chose to take a damage. I didn't have to drop everything in my hand with guard power, but I'm still have to drop majority of my hand, so he might live, which isn't ideal. Doshi may have just beaten me. I don't know how to feel about this thought process. Because I was winning 5 seconds ago, and suddenly Doshi kind of reversed that situation, even though there were a total of at least 5 triggers next to each other. Which again, I feel bad for, but there's not really something I can control. That's not good. Yeah, I'm dead next turn, so final turn though, Persona Ride. I wish we could see the animation with anyone, but sadly we cannot. Oh, come on! Okay, well, just to have numbers, even if it's gonna go back down to 18, I gotta do it this way, sadly. Jeweled swings, skill, we'll get the entire ride line out. Where are the boys? What the? Okay, I was about to say, where is he? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I did it in the wrong order, I'm an idiot. Okay, wait. Okay, that, and then, do we have the ability to do it again? We actually don't have the ability to do it again after this, because I don't have a grade 1 yet somehow. Huh. I did not think about this. Please no guard this. Like, do not most of his hand. Screw you. See a trigger. See a trigger. Any trigger works. Come on. Yeah! There we go, baby! That's the heal I need! I'm assuming he had no other cards that could guard, because there's no reason that he would, like, what? Wait, no, B cancel. We're taking that, because I now realize that back is CB. Or I realized that a while ago off camera, but anyways, power. Thank God! I was about to say, I'm dead after this turn, aren't I? But, yeah, so that's game, basically. Because what? He has at least 2, okay, he has 2 methods of healing out. So the question is, well, he has to see his, he has to see at least 2 heals back to back here. Which, thankfully, he doesn't. Okay, that was actually a good match. That was a good back and forth where we both sacked the over and he almost actually killed me. So there's that, but thank God I went out. Nice work, Rasen. I got a good look at your Vanguard. Doshi, after those 2 fights earlier, you obviously weren't acting like yourself. Yeah, it's just, I couldn't be myself. But you know, your Vanguard was telling a different story. Huh? You can't hide from your true self in a fight. Isn't that what you taught me before? You see, I have an older brother who can do just about anything. Everyone would always compare the 2 of us and push me to be more like him. I didn't know you had a brother. People expected me to be like my brother. or blamed me when I couldn't do things like him. And whenever that happened, it almost felt like I didn't exist. It's the same for me. Through their eyes, it might be a harmless or little remark, but to us, their words really are sharp knives. Does it still bother you? I'd be lying if I said it doesn't, and that's not something I can change. But just like how I am explaining this to you right now, Gosetsu-san reached out to me when I was spiraling into despair. He told me that Vanguard is a place just for me, where I can be entirely myself. There are things you can't change, so you should change yourself instead. Change myself? Your sister is your sister, and you're you. Besides, that fight just now didn't lie. Every time I watch you fight, I see your strong will shining through. Doshi! Unlike me, you have what it takes to be a pro. Follow your heart and keep moving forward. And don't give up on yourself. Right, thank you! See, Doshi? I knew you were a strong person. Aw, that's so cute. I love that little story between them. And more reasons why I hate the fact that they didn't give us more stories on the actual video game characters and chose to expand the anime characters instead. Okay, apparently we're fighting her again for whatever reason that may be. I feel like they're ignoring the, you know, the timeline of what happened, because before it was even. I don't understand what's going on. What deck was I gonna use though? I kind of want to run into some Nirvana, not gonna lie, but I'm not going to. You know what? Because actually, no, because it's this man, we'll fight him with respect, and we'll play Ro-Ro. We're gonna beat him with the deck that carries our embodiment of soul, joy, and happiness, etc. Rock beats scissors, you loser. Please do not sack me over like Tatsuki did against me. I now realize I may have been a mistaken judgment saying that. Okay. I keep thinking we have trigger happy on him whenever that happens, but I know we don't. Okay, stand and draw. I have a play I want to try, so we're gonna ride this, and then we're gonna use the skill to create a plant token, and we're gonna put it here because we don't have any other choice. And we're gonna pass the turn. I don't know why it has to be specifically there, but I guess that's like for in the case you're going second, they don't want you to get extra rear guards, which is fair, but I feel like they could have allowed them to have this considering when they came out with set 5. You know, it's funny too, set 5 feels like it was so long ago, when in reality, I think they give us a new set every 1 month? Question mark? Is it every month they give us a new set? I don't remember if it is. It's every 1 month or 2 months, but that would, like, no matter what, it's been less than a year since set 5 has come out, to my knowledge, and that's like, I don't know, it feels like it's been so long. Or, I guess 10 months is like a long time, but still. Stand and draw. Okay, well, that's half my heals out. Ditch, ride the Chad, Ro-Ro, skill, retire this. I know he does obviously have capabilities to retire thanks to this thing, but A, if I just kill it, then he can't use it, but B, I don't care. Actually, wait, no, we're not gonna call it there, we're gonna call them here to, you know, make columns, because that's how you make plays. In hindsight, I actually should have called one of them behind Vanguard Circle, but I'm an idiot. Skill, CD1 though, let's make a Momoke token, and then we'll bully the rear guard out a little bit. We'll call them Momoke here. I almost called it behind Vanguard on pure accident. Call this here. Skill, I'm gonna give... Actually, because I have the ability to search it out now, we're gonna do it this way. 10 Van. Because I can do 4 attacks this turn. Because I'm not required to have a grade 3 Vanguard for glitter. Cool, he doesn't see a grade 3, so I can still commit to this plan. We'll then swing 18 to Vanguard, see what we can get out of this. Drive checker. I was kind of hoping it'd be a normal trigger so I could pump up both Momoke and Relina at the same time, but I did think a front was coming, which was sad, but that's how it is. Cool, he still doesn't see triggers. He's probably gonna guard this, and if he doesn't, Relina's a free 20. Oh my god, he's taking everything. Okay, there we go, there's his crit. Yeah, I was gonna use Relina's skill to bring her to 30, but now it's a 15k drop regardless, so it's not worth it, even if I can use the skill, which I'm not going to now. Actually, it would have been 30, it would have been 25, but it would have made it on 15k. Okay, well, I did a total of 4 damage to him. He had to pull a heal to prevent me from bringing him exactly to 4, but getting 4 damage off and making him lose 2 triggers, one of them being a crit and the other being a heal, is pretty solid, I say, so fair enough. Now, if the AI was smart, it would use... Actually, it can't, because he has no way to retire when he's at grade 2. You know, that just made me realize, Eugene's big weakness is that none of Eugene's specific support cards actually retire while you're at grade 2. Yes, stuff like... There are grade 2s, like the Drag Ritter one, Owlwaith, I think it is, that can counterboss when Soul Boss want to kill grade 2, but none of Eugene's own specific support can actually kill grade 2s. Or while you're at grade 2. Which is like... I don't know, to me it's an interesting thought process, and I don't know why I didn't defend that, but whatever. Stand and draw, let's do this. I ditch the... Oh, that's actually perfect. You don't have to kill tokens, right? Retire one more regular rear guards, good. Ditch the heal. Ride the boy. for one precious thing, Aurora. I will then call Marco and use Marco's skill to give 5k to Momoke to see if I can kill this turn. Then we're gonna play Momoke's skill and kill 1, 2, 3. I would have killed the Redlina, but it's not really worth it. So because I can always zip going back is the thing. And then we're gonna call you, and then we're gonna use your skill to fetch out a plant token that I'm immediately gonna kill, which I'm gonna call here. And then we're gonna play this to CB1 and kill this one. I almost killed the Momoke on pure accident, which would have sucked. And then skill up the Resolute Pair of Eyes. I don't know why it says Resolute Pair of Eyes. I forgot what its Japanese name was, but the Japanese one was something like Twin Swords, and it was just so much better. And then finally, we're gonna kick off your skill and call 2 more plant tokens. And this time you make plays. And I always love seeing a roll like that. I really wish I could get a crop like that for my thumbnails, but sadly I cannot. But this is probably game. If it's not, I'll be damned, because all these columns are 15k drops at the very least. Cool. First check. I was about to ask if I could see a critical, and apparently I will. So crit here, power here, so we can guarantee a little bit more pressure from this column. So once I see these 2 triggers, both these hit now, or all 3 of them actually hit. And cool, I'm definitely living the next turn. I like how Rasen's like kind of you can see like the hand card kind of where it came from his thing. I never noticed that actually. Don't see triggers. Don't see any triggers. If you have to see a trigger, see a crit. Cool, he sees no triggers. Second smallest number first. Actually, it is the smallest outright, unless you count Reblina on her own. But there we go. Forcing out guard. So even if he does live this, he's definitely dropping 4 cards. Guaranteedly, he's dropping 4, so that's good. Swinging for 30. Cool, he's down at least 2 heals and 2 crits. Actually, he's down 3 crits, considering he just dropped the Burning Flail, so good, good, good. This is working out for me perfectly. And then finally, Redlina swings skill, getting an additional +10. I always forget Persona Rides exist in this game, because I never draw my Persona Rides normally. Cool, he lived! That means I get to call final turn, and he dropped basically every single hand card he had. That worked out beautifully. I feel bad, but at the same time I don't, so fair enough. How much did he? Oh yeah, he did legit drop everything. Oh my god, he dropped a PG earlier and he dropped another crit. My boy. I'm so sorry for him. I do. I feel bad. I feel like I'm bullying him. Gonna rest just to kill my Redlina, I assume. I should probably gonna kill Calyx. Or, oh, actually that is smart. That's smart, yeah. Because I forgot that he could kill the Momoke and then Idris to kill Redlina. Finally, for once the AI didn't waste CB and use the skill just to get +10. Okay, definitely I can survive this turn, so no guard. Because even if he stacks an over into a crit or a crit into an over, which he can't now, I can just PG the second attack, so I'm fine. Okay, that's annoying, because now I don't have Persona Rides, but I can work with this. It's fine. It's not that bad. The issue is now I have to think, like, let's say top deck into a Persona Ride, I don't have a way to get Soul. How do I go about this now? Because I want to be able to proc off Roro's. Actually, you know what I can do? I can do this. Call Redlina, Redlina skill, Counter Blast, make a Momoke, using Momoke's skill. I like how it just gives me the infinite number of Momokes to call from. Use Momoke's skill to sack these 3, and then numbers. Is it any grade 0 rear guard? It's tokens. Fine. Call Soul Blast so I can get more rear guards. Sadly, it has to be a back row, but to be fair, front row would be way too broken. So that's fair. Anyways, battle phase. 17 Vanguard. He's probably dead here. Please guard this. Yeah, he chooses to pass this. Fair enough. First check. Do I see the over trigger? Can I see any trigger, please? Screw me then. Cool. Now he might actually live. I don't think he can unless he somehow managed, unless that last card is a PG, but especially because like his first draft check was a Eugene, so he most likely cannot guard all of these. The reason why I put it there is because no matter what, it's not going to change how this number works, so might as well swing for 15. Okay, he's dead. He can't block the other 2, guaranteed. Or even if he can only block one of them, so this is essentially game, so go Momoke. Of course, the last card I didn't know about was a PG. So he very much can live now if he pulls either his last heal or his over, which hopefully he does neither, but he might now, and that's kind of bad. Have I damage checked the... I have damage checked the Persona, right? Okay, fair enough. Please don't survive this. Thank you for dying to that, Doshi. I feel both bad and not bad that I just brutally killed Doshi without a sense of mercy or caring. I lost. Do I go complete the story or do I not? Because I kind of don't want to. Huh. You know what? We have time for it. Because what? It's 38 minutes. Actually, no, it's already 40 minutes past. I'll just let this one end here, and in the next one we'll go take on this fight. Because we've already played enough decks. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, just go to follow Twitch. And in the next one, we will battle her, and I think the Berserk challenge will kick off right afterwards. So I'll see you all then. Don't forget to stand up your Vanguards.